The number one show I know that we all agree on is Break the Bank with X Lerk and Dion.
Welcome back to another episode of the Break the Bank podcast, Thursday night football special with your boy Lerk and X. What's good, bro? How's everything today?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
We both Giants fans, so I'm pretty sure, like me, you are not looking forward to this game tomorrow.
No.
It's gonna be a bloodbath, and when I say bloodbath, I mean like we're really gonna get our asses handed to us. It's gonna be like that scene from Gladiator where he stabbed the sword in his chest and then chopped his head off. That's what it's gonna be like. Is
Like
it
300. When dude walked up on Shorty and whispered in her ear, like, yo, you will not enjoy this. This will not be quick. You know what I'm saying? Like he should let Shorty know, like, yo, you're in for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be a gentleman about this. But yo, it's gonna get dark. It's gonna get dark. You know what I'm saying? So
There's a Giant team that was scoreless through the first 6 quarters of the season, got shut out 40-0 by the Cowboys week one. I've been avoiding that subject since it happened. Didn't score until the second half against the Cardinals last week. And now going up against arguably, at least in my opinion, the best defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to getting after a quarterback or shutting down a run game. And we ain't got Saquon. We don't even got our best player.
yeah. Honestly, like I ain't gonna lie, I like this. I like to hear the sound of my own voice. But even this game is simple, man. We really can't block folks, and they are pretty much unblockable when they're playing at their best. It's gonna get nasty. We're not going to be able to establish the run. We're not going to be able to get off play action because they're not going to respect it. They're going to have like 10 people in the box and be like, yo, beat us deep. We dare you. We dare you to throw deep. You know what I'm saying? So,
Dare you to hold the ball for more than 2 seconds.
The one thing is that, so allegedly, Brian Daboll took over play calling duties in the second half last week, which is why like we looked a little bit more cohesive on offense. So I'll be curious to see. He'll probably be play calling. So I think it's possible that the first 2 or 3 series he finds a way to get the ball out quickly. But once we run out of plays, we're gonna, we're gonna let it up. That's all I got. So yeah, she's gonna get dark.
Yeah, so right now the spread is at 10.5. 49 is obviously the favorite. I like that 10.5, but I'm even willing to go to 13.5. I think they win by at least 2 touchdowns. Right now, you could get minus 13.5 at plus 120. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I would do it. Yeah, I think 10.5 is too low. You know, you're gonna have people that talk themselves into taking the Giants just because of the comeback, right? But honestly, 10.5 seems low. And honestly, if we can consistently get to the quarterback,
which will not happen.
But more importantly, we're really small, right? So if a team really commits to the run, like we're powerless to stop it. You know what I'm saying? We can only play well against teams that try to beat us through the air, because at that point, then we got outside linebackers that can try and rush the passer. But as far as just lining up and stopping the run, we can't do it. So I'm curious to see what McCaffrey's over under for rushing yards is, because I think they're just going to run the ball down our throat.
Right now, it's at 70.5 or 72.5.
Yeah, honestly, I'd probably take the over. We can't stop anybody in the run.
Yeah, I'm taking McCaffrey over 112 combined rushing and receiving yards.
Okay. Yeah.
Minus one.
By the way, real quick, last week when I told you Justin Jefferson over 150 and the Eagles to win plus 650, that shit cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't get the touchdown, but he had the yards, like you said.
Yeah, he needed the yards. Yeah,
that's a fact. And the fucking Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown score hit almost immediately too.
Yeah. We had a good week last week. So yeah, let's get to it.
Here's one I like for Christian McCaffrey. Plus 130 to catch a pass on the first drive.
Oh shit, yeah. That seems almost, yeah.
To catch one pass on the 49ers first drive, don't matter what the result is, plus 130. I couldn't believe that was even on the board, especially at plus odds. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna take that. I got one more Christian McCaffrey one, and that's over 30.5 reception yards at minus 110.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I like Christian McCaffrey first touchdown score plus 260. I just think they're gonna go like the first possession, they're gonna go right down the field. We're gonna be powerless to fucking stop it. So, you know what I'm saying?
And
yeah.
Last week was the first time that Brock Purdy started and ended a regular season game and didn't throw for at least 2 touchdowns. So I'm gonna take Brock Purdy over 1.5 passing touchdowns at minus 115.
I really like the Niners defense to score a touchdown at any point. Even the special teams, plus 475 for San Francisco defensive or special teams touchdown.
I'm not even mad at that.
Yeah.
That ties into my next pick because I could see that I can envision this right now. Nick Bosa, strip sack, fumble recovery, easy touchdown. Nick Bosa is minus 105 to get at least 1 sack.
Yeah, I mean,
Best defensive player in the fucking game. Best pass rusher in the game. And minus 105 against this fucking offensive line?
and honestly, I would even put plus 210 for Elijah Mitchell to get a touchdown at any point, because if the game's out of hand, they're gonna want to save McCaffrey's legs, and I could see him just getting a fucking touchdown, to make it for the Niners to go up, 3-4 scores. Like, it's gonna get dark. I don't see a way that we compete, honestly. So,
and Brandon Ayuk is questionable with a shoulder injury. He was limited participant in practice. But if he does play, catch a pass on the first drive, plus 120.
yeah, bro, they're gonna do whatever they want to do against us. You know what I'm saying? Look, we're not there yet. The Giants are on their way. We need another free agency or two, another drafted two. But I believe in our coaching staff. I think ultimately we're heading in the right direction. But I think the run that we went on last year just it set the expectations too high. And that's why I said before the season, like, look, we're not as good as last year's playoff run. Just because we don't have the talent, but we are well coached. So
Yeah. So couple more picks for the 49ers real quick, right? Before we wrap this up. I'm going to take their kicker, Jake Moody, over 7.5 kicking points. I think that the offense stalls out in the red zone a couple times. They kick a couple field goals, maybe even 3. And they're going to score at least 3 to 4 touchdowns on us.
I mean, 2 field goals and 2 extra points.
Yeah, and it's at plus 100. So why not? And then the last pick I have for this one, I'm going again. We've been talking so negatively about the Giants. I told my boy, he sent me a ticket earlier, like, yo, what you think? A little player prop parlay. And there was a few Giant props on there, and I told him straight up, I'm not betting on no Giants unless I'm going against them. And I'm going to take Daniel Jones under 215.5 passing yards, minus 105. And then I got a couple parlays that I like that I wanted to run by you. They simple though. Only 2 legs. McCaffrey anytime touchdown scorer, and the 49ers with the spread at hand, which is 10.5 at the moment, plus 135. And if you push that to minus 13.5, you get it at plus 170.
Like, look, anything, honestly, you could tell me anything that involves the Niners, and I'm gonna shake my head and be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
McCaffrey scored a touchdown in 9 consecutive games going back to last season. And you just broke down how the Giants can't stop the run. We know he's a threat as a receiver. And then I wouldn't be surprised if we get shut out again this week. If there was another 40-0 week this week, I wouldn't even be surprised. I'm still debating if I'm even gonna watch the game. The last thing I want to run by you, get your opinion on. I like this one a lot. 49ers. I pushed down the spread a little bit to minus 9.5. Just win by 10. We saw the bullshit that happened this past week with the Rams calling the timeout and kicking the field goal, fucking up a lot of tickets for people. And I'm pushing the under to under 49.5 from 44.5 right now.
The blowout potential is too great. The possibility of defensive touchdown is too great. And then we can get a couple bullshit Giants can get a couple bullshit scores in the second half in a meaningless game. So I will stay away. But I have one that I'll run by you. Christian McCaffrey over 75 rushing yards in the first half, and Christian McCaffrey over 1 touchdown scored in the first half, plus 1,000. So if he just goes bonkers in the first half,
Yo, send that to me in the text because I'm definitely playing that tomorrow.
bro, that's worth for you.
I'm definitely playing that. Yo,
why not?
this is something. Listen, if you watch this show, if you listen to this, this feels like free money. Plus 1,000, sprinkle a couple dollars, take a chance. You don't even gotta play the full unit if you don't want to. Put a half a unit, a quarter unit, but you definitely gotta take a chance on this bet.
Bro, you put $10 on it, you win 100, then you could take that 100 and bet the Niners live in the second half and make, you know what I'm saying? Like, or for $10, I think it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Or just take that 100 and you got more bankroll heading into the weekend, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, me too. So we can wrap it up here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you're tailing any of the picks, or let us know what picks you're looking at for this game. And we'll be back tomorrow for the weekend slate with Dion.